All right, good morning, everybody. Once again, thank you very much for your patience. As I indicated earlier, the judges of the county rotate responsibility for being duty judge, and any matters that walk in that are of an urgent nature come to the duty judge. And so I did have to address that first this morning, and I apologize for the delay. So you're here for traffic court. The way this is going to work is I'm going to inform you of the allegation within the citation. You can then decide how you wish to proceed. If you want to continue to challenge the citation, you can enter a plea of not guilty, and we will set this for a final hearing.
He looking at you like, I
Hello?
walk up to you.
Oh, excuse me, you're in court and I can hear you. Thank you. As I was saying, you can enter a plea of not guilty if you want to continue to challenge the citation. We'll set this for a final court date where the officer would be required to appear. And the officer would have to prove the allegations beyond a reasonable doubt. You don't have to prove or disprove anything. The officer has to prove that you committed the offense. If the officer is unable to do so, you would be found not guilty and the ticket would be dismissed. Of course, you can resolve your ticket today. If you wish to do that, you just have to enter a plea of either guilty or no contest. Guilty means you admit you committed the offense. No contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You're simply telling the court that you feel it's in your best interest to resolve the case today. At that point, I will take a look at your driving record and the nature of the allegations and determine what appropriate sanction might be. That may involve points on your license. It may involve driving school. It usually does involve a bit of a fine. You're not required to say anything, but if you do want to tell me something that you feel might be in your benefit, I'm willing to hear you out. All right. So with that, I've got Ricardo Boyce, 20TR2170. So I need you to go ahead and unmute, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Well. All right.
Can I speak now, or do I wait for you?
Wait just a moment, and then I'll hear you out. Sir, you got a ticket for just not carrying your driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your driver's license?
No, this is what happened. It's so complicated, and I'm sorry. I was able to contact the state of New York City, the DMV, and I was able to pay all my fines. So in my mind, I'm thinking the restriction was going to be off, and I found out that child support suspended my license. So child support put a restriction. I don't owe the state of New York no more, so I'm good. So I would like for you to give me one more month if you're able to do it, so I can take your child support. Then next time I see you, I'll be able to show it to you.
Yes, sir. I can do that.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy to do it one more time. I'd love for you to come back and show me your license, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, give me one moment. Let me give you that court date. Good morning, Amelia. I'd like to keep this case in front of me because I'll remember this gentleman.
Thank you.
Let me put this on March 10th.
That's perfect. That's fine.
Does that work, sir? And,
yes, sir.
Madam Clerk, does that work for you as well?
Yes, it does.
All right, March 10th at 9 o'clock, sir. We'll do this one last time, and hopefully you'll have your license at the time, okay?
I will. Thank you so much. You have a good day. Thank you.
All right. Do I have Alexis Magdaleno present? Don't see her. Moving on. One moment. All right, I've got someone signed in under Orisha W. Good morning, sir. Go ahead and unmute, please.
It's Megan Wright. I'm sorry. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Good morning. All right, Miss White.
Right.
Right. I'm looking for you. I don't see you on my docket. Ma'am, I see. You are early. Better to be early than Yes, ma'am. You were set for 10 o'clock, but that's okay.
All right.
All right. And Amanda, can you find her on the 10 o'clock docket? All right. All right. This is 21 TR 332. And ma'am, I apologize for calling you sir before. The boxes that I see on my screen are very small.
That's okay. I have no here.
All right, ma'am, it is alleged that you received a citation for going 92. What would you like to do? Would you like to resolve your case this morning by pleading guilty or no contest, or would you like to challenge it and set it for a hearing?
I'd like to challenge that, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Can we give her a court date, please?
31st at 1:30.
All right. 31st of this month?
March.
March. All right. So, ma'am, March 31st at 1:30. I know it seems kind of far out, but we've got a lot of cases that are coming through the pipe here. March.
Will it be via Zoom? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. It'll be
Okay.
log in the exact same way you did today. And the only difference will be that there will be the officers present on Zoom as well.
Okay.
And then we can have a hearing at that time. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
And you will get notice in the mail. Has your address changed from where we sent you the last notice?
No, it has not.
And we'll send it to that address. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
Take care. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. Have a great day and be safe. Thank you. Bye.
All right. I've let's see if someone signed in. Clark.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is 20 TR 31302. All right.
Is that the citation number? Or
No.
does that number matter to me?
No, sir. It matters to my clerk.
Okay.
This is you received a citation. It says special hazard failure to use due care. This is a crash. What would you like to do?
Not guilty.
Okay. Can we give this gentleman a court date, please?
We can do the same March 31st at 1:30.
All right. I'll keep doing that date until you tell me that it's full. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So, sir, March 31st at 1:30 will be your final hearing date. You can log in the same way you did today. Okay.
Okay, they'll send me the Zoom number.
It's gonna be the same Zoom login ID and password. And just to make sure we send your notice to the correct address, do you still have the same address where you received the last notice?
Yes.
All right, we'll send it to that address. Okay, sir?
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. I've got a gentleman signed in under Tavon Kamel.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Your Honor. I'd like to do the conditional plea of no contest.
All right. What is your name, please?
Tavon Kamel.
You might be on a different time as well. Let's see.
It's on the 9:30.
There we go. All right. This is 21 TR 1393. All right, sir. It's alleged you're traveling 88 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone on Vanderbilt Beach Road. Take a look at your driving record. Is this your first ticket?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you're not required to say anything, but 88 miles an hour on Vanderbilt is awfully fast. Can you want to tell me why you were going so fast?
Well, I had just gotten off work and I wasn't really looking where I was going, and the roads were all empty, and I wasn't really looking on how fast I was going.
You don't know you're going almost 90 miles an hour on surface streets?
I apologize, sir, for my actions.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not buying that. I think you know how fast you're going.
I might have known that I was going a bit over, but
A bit? Where do you work?
I work at Panera Bread, Your Honor.
Okay. Is it your car or is that your parents' car?
It's my car, Your Honor.
You paid for it?
Yes,
Who pays for your insurance?
my father.
All right. Is that your father behind you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you? I told him I'd pay his insurance until he got a ticket, so he's hoping it doesn't go on his record.
How? Let me ask your dad. How much does it cost to insure an 18-year-old young man? I'm guessing this is a Mustang you're driving?
Yes, sir.
It costs more than I care to spend right now.
I would imagine. If you have a conviction for a ticket for going almost 90 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, what do you think that's going to do to your insurance?
You can double it.
At least.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you make enough money at Panera to pay for that much, for that kind of insurance. I mean, no joke. It's that expensive. But here's a more important thing, and this is what I really want to talk to you about. You're 18 right now?
Yes, I just turned 18.
My best friend died in a car crash when he was 17. He's doing exactly what you were doing on that road. He was going too fast. He had a cool little car. He was having a lot of fun, but he was going way too fast. He lost control of the car, hit a palm tree, and crashed and died. Why don't you look at your dad? How would he feel if he got that phone call my friend Tony's parents got, and then I got?
Wouldn't be happy about it.
It'd be horrible.
I'm telling you this because that kind of speed on a surface road, someone's going to die. You could die, or perhaps even worse, is you can kill somebody else. It wasn't that long ago that we had a baby killed on one of our roads, at the corner of Immokalee and Collier. Someone was going too fast, crashed in the back of a car, and killed an infant. Could you look at that?
No, it's horrible.
Right?
One thing, Your Honor, I've talked with my son about, previously we had a deal, he would buy the car and I'd pay for the insurance, and
Right.
been very, very good at staying within that. We just moved here and I think it just got a little bit carried away with the roads, and
I understand. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm trying to make you think, because I want you to stay safe. I want you to stay alive. I want you to have, a good life. And all it takes is one moment of stupidity to wreck your life, your parents' life, and someone else's life, right?
Yes.
All right. But here's what I'm going to do. This is your first ticket. And so I'm going to cut you a little bit of a break, all right?
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a withhold adjudication, which means it's no points on your license. So it's not going to hit your insurance or your dad's insurance. But I am going to have you do what's an 8-hour aggressive driving school, okay? So you have to sit there for a day, and you'll hear more stories about this and why it's so dangerous to go that fast, all right?
All right.
Because I'm going to do the 8-hour driving school, I'm going to give you a little break on the fine, because I imagine you're going to have to pay for this yourself.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to do $175 fine. So I'm going to drop the fine down by a bit, okay? Plus court costs. And I'm going to give you 90 days to get everything done. But please, seriously, please be safe. All right? Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank
I really am glad that you chose to send him to a school. I would have done it myself as well.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you, young man. All right? Take care. All right.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right. I've got Amelia Forte, 21 TR 1748.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
All right. All right, ma'am, you got a ticket for allegedly going 103 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone on the interstate. What would you like to do?
Guilty.
I'm sorry?
Guilty?
Okay. No, you're
If
not.
there's any,
Yes, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
If there's any way I could get the fine down a little bit in any way, or points?
let me ask you a question. This is your third speeding ticket. Looks like you had 2 in 2018. Tell me why I should. I'm listening.
Well, it was a rental car. It was a new car. I was coming home from, we were vacationing in the Everglades, and my boyfriend was asleep, and I'd never driven the car. In all honesty, we were both really tired, and I was just trying to get somewhere I could pull over. And started to fall asleep at the wheel. Probably wasn't the best time to drive. Not fall asleep, but.
You have to see things from my perspective for a moment. You're telling me you're so tired that you're almost falling asleep at the wheel, yet you're going 100 miles an hour. Can you see from my perspective why that's a terrible idea? Right? And if you're so tired that you can barely keep your eyes open, to then be going 100 miles an hour down the interstate, right?
I understand where you're coming from.
Okay. Let me take a look at these other tickets. All right, neither of them were that bad. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to have points on your license, but I'm not going to cut your break on the fine, though.
Thank you.
Withhold of adjudication, 4-hour driving school, $250 fine plus costs. All right, please be careful. All right.
Thank you, officer. Judge.
Take care.
You too.
All right, I've got a lady signed in under the name Stephanie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Is this Stephanie Kalesa?
It is, and you are actually the first to actually pronounce that correctly.
Oh, thank you. I tried. All right, this is 21 TR 432. Ma'am, I'm not sure you were logged in when I gave my initial introduction. Your options are, let me tell you this, you're alleged to be going 76 and a 60. You can challenge the ticket by maintaining a plea of not guilty, and you can set this for a final hearing. At that hearing, the officer will be required to appear, will have to prove his or her case beyond a reasonable doubt. And if they fail to do so, the case will be dismissed.
Okay.
Of course, you can resolve it today by entering a plea of either guilty or no contest. I'll look at your driving record. I'll listen to anything you want to tell me. Then I'll decide what the appropriate sanction might be. What would you like to do?
I'd like to plead not guilty. And can I just explain to you why?
No, not today, because we'll do that at the final hearing.
Okay.
The officer will present her case, and then you get to tell the judge, why you shouldn't be found guilty for that ticket. And then I don't know if it'll be me on the 31st. I don't think it will be. But whichever judge is presiding, we'll make a decision at that time. Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you so much.
All right. It'll be March 31st.
Okay.
At 1:30. You log in the same way you did today.
Okay.
Same Zoom information. Is your address the same as it was where we sent to the last notice?
I didn't get any notices. I went to the courthouse.
All right. Can I get your current address, please? The one I had, 1200 Barefoot Williams Road. Is that still your address?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we sent a notice out. Let's see. I wonder why I didn't. The mails have been slow, ma'am. I apologize for that. We sent this out a few weeks ago. All right, but now you have your date, March 31st at 1:30. Log in exactly the way you did today. All right.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Let me just run down the rest of the 9 o'clock docket because we're already at 9:30 and see if there's anyone else who's still waiting from 9 o'clock. I do have an attorney present. Mr. Mallow?
Hi, Judge. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Which case are you here for?
May I please address one matter? I have Valentina Solis. That's with a C.
Gotcha. This is 20 TR 31572. Yes, sir. What would you like to do?
Judge, I've had a chance to look over the citation. I don't see any defects. I wouldn't be interested in entering a no contest plea if we can get a withhold of adjudication.
All right, let me take a look. Yes, sir, I can do that. All right, withhold adjudication, $150 fine plus costs.
Thank you, Judge. No contest.
Thank you. And Amanda, it's 60 days to pay on everybody unless I say otherwise, okay? Does that work?
Thank you very much. I appreciate the courtesy.
All right, have a good day, sir. Take care. All right. Let me just run down once again the 9 o'clock docket to see if I'm missing anybody. Alexis Magdaleno. No one's responding. Alexandro Chenjuk. No. Robert Witterholt. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm on the call.
All right, good morning. This
Morning.
is 21TR360. Sir, you received a citation for driving on a suspended license without knowing that it was suspended. It looks like you sent in a copy of your driver's license. Is that right, sir?
Yes, and I just moved down here, so I got the new driver's license, and I sent a receipt of the restored proof for Pennsylvania.
I'm looking at that now. Sir, thank you for getting everything taken care of. Your ticket is dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a wonderful day, sir. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Leslie Betancourt. Raimundo Fernandez Jorge. Destiny Marshall.
Yes. Hi, Your Honor.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm okay.
This is 21TR1107.
Yes.
All right. Ma'am, you received a citation for allegedly traveling 101 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today?
I would like to plead guilty, but I would like to ask you, Your Honor, would you be able to not put any points on my license?
I think so. Is this your first ticket?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then yes, I can do that. Let me take another look at this. You're not required to say anything at this point, but if you want to, tell me what was going on and why you were going so fast, I'm willing to hear you out.
Basically, I was traveling out of town to my father. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, basically I was traveling out of town to my father's, and I really didn't know that I was going that fast until I actually looked down, and then that's when I started to slow down, and then that's when that happened.
All right, fair enough. All right, so I'm going to ask you, ma'am, just be mindful. Please be a little more careful, slow down, but withhold adjudication. All right, so no points. But because that is still kind of a high speed, I'm going to have you do a 4-hour driving school to keep the points off your license, okay?
Okay.
All right, and $200 fine plus costs. I'm going to give you a little bit of a break on the fine, all right?
Okay.
All right, and 60 days to pay. And I wish you the best of luck, ma'am, all right? Take care, stay safe, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
All right, I've got one more left on the 9 o'clock. Jason William Antoine. All right, so let me move on to the folks who are here. I'm guessing the 9:30. Sergio Morenci.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good, and you?
Well, this is 21TR1434. Sir, you received a citation alleging that you were traveling 77 in a 45-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do today, sir?
Resolve it.
All right. I think you heard what I said to the last study. You're not required to say anything at this point, but if you want to tell me something, I'm willing to hear you out.
It was on our way back from a doctor's appointment because I had to take my girlfriend to go check on her C-section scar because we just had a baby. And her mom needed to use the car, so I was trying to get home as fast without leaving the baby home alone too long.
I understand. Baby boy or baby girl?
Baby girl.
Congratulations. You're first?
Yes, sir.
How's life being a father? You getting any sleep?
Nah, not much.
No, get used to it. It's going to be at least a couple years. Listen, from one father to another, you don't get to make dumb decisions anymore now that you're a dad, right?
Yes, sir.
77 miles an hour on Goodlet. If someone pulls out in front of you, you could crash into them. You could hurt yourself. You could hurt somebody else. I'm begging you to think about that. I know you were in a rush, but you got to be more careful, all right?
Yes, sir.
Is this your first ticket, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your daughter's name?
Julietta.
Beautiful name.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Withhold of adjudication, so no points. What kind of work you do, sir?
Oh, me, I'm looking for a job because right now I was just playing sports at my high school.
Oh, I see. You just turned 18?
Yes, sir. Or in September. Yeah.
All right, well, how are you going to pay for this ticket?
I'm about to get a job. I was just waiting for our basketball season to end or get closer to ending because it was kind of hard working during basketball.
You're a basketball player? Are you going to college?
Oh, no, I'm going for football.
Yeah? Which school?
Yes, sir. Northern Iowa, University of Northern Iowa.
All right. The reason why I'm asking is, if you're not working, you don't have a source of income, what will happen is if you don't pay this ticket, they're going to suspend your license. And then, things start going downhill real fast. And I don't want that to happen to you. Do you have a source of support, someone else who can take care of this for you?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right, then here's what I'm going to have you do. Withhold education, so no points, all right? But I'm going to have you do a 4-hour driving school to keep those points off your license. I'm going to give you a bit of a break on the fine. This is your first ticket, and you have a lot of financial responsibilities now. All right, $150 fine plus cost. All right.
Yes, sir.
Baby girl, good luck. Good luck in school. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
90 days to pay, Amanda. All right. Let's see. I've got a lady signed in under Celebrity 239. Ma'am? Yes, could you unmute, please?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man. What is your name, please?
Chastity Stidhams.
I'm sorry. How do you spell your last name?
Stittiams.
Amanda, which docket is that on? Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. This is 21 TR 1534. Ma'am, you received a citation alleging that you're traveling 103 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone on the interstate. What would you like to do? Ma'am, are you there? Oh, I think your internet froze. Let's give it a moment to reconnect. Ma'am, you there? Go ahead and unmute, please.
I think my internet is acting up my Wi-Fi.
So where we left off was I was telling you that your ticket alleges that you were traveling 103 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do?
I want to plead not guilty.
Okay. I can give you a final hearing date of March 31st at 1:30. Log in the same way you did today. And are you still at the same address where you received the last notice to appear?
Yes.
All right, we'll make sure we send the notice to you there, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. I have someone lined in under, it looks like Vitasher iPad. Hello, are you there? Someone logged in under Vitasher or Vitasher iPad. All right, moving along. What about Israel Lopez?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about yourself?
I'm very well. This is 21 TR 1512. And sir, you received a citation
Yes, sir.
Alleging that you're traveling 95 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone on a Mockley road. What would you like to do today, sir?
Feel guilty, sir.
All right. Let's see, look at your driving record. All right. So you just got a speeding ticket last year. You're not required to say anything if you don't want to, but if you want to convince me to not impose a pretty serious penalty, because this is very fast, I'm willing to hear you out.
Yes, sir. I was going fast because I didn't. I get up late to work to pick up my daughter to daycare, so that's what I come faster.
You had just dropped your daughter off at daycare, or you were heading to?
I heading to.
You were heading to daycare.
Yeah, because I was late, sir.
So you had your daughter in the car with you?
No, I don't have it. She's in daycare, so I barely get up to work to go pick her up, sir.
Oh, you're trying to get there to pick her up?
I didn't make it that time, so that's why I was coming fast.
What time does daycare close?
5:30. No, I don't remember the time, sir. I'm sorry.
So listen.
They close like 5, sir.
What's that?
They close 5. So that I didn't make it in time, so that's why I come fast.
Well, here's the question I have for you.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of other parents who are trying to pick up their kids, heading down a Mockley road.
Yes, sir.
Time of day, trying to pick their kids up from daycare as well. And let's say, you're going almost 100 miles an hour on a Mockley road. If you hit one of those folks on their way to pick up their kids, who are, those folks who are going 55 miles an hour, that 40-mile-an-hour difference, if you hit them, someone's going to die, right?
Yes. Yes.
So are you prepared to go to, talk to those kids at that parent's funeral and say, I'm really sorry I killed your mom, but I was late to pick up my kid? You know what I'm getting at?
Yes, sir.
I understand that you were in a hurry, but at that speed, someone's going to die.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry for that.
It's by sheer luck that you're talking to me on Zoom about a traffic ticket, and you're not in front of one of my colleagues on the circuit bench with a vehicular homicide charge. You understand?
Yes, sir. I do.
Your kid's in daycare, so I imagine they're pretty small. You can get 15 years for vehicular homicide. They would be an adult by the time you got out. And that's what we're talking about, going that fast. You understand?
Yes, sir. I do.
All right. Adjudication of guilt, $250 fine plus costs. Sir, I understand. I really do. I have kids in school too, and sometimes I'm running late, but you got to be more careful, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm sorry. I know I did. Go fast.
Take care, sir. Stay safe, all right?
Okay. Thank you. You too. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you. You too.
Goodbye.
All right. I saw someone jump on for a moment under Vitash or iPad, and then you went away again. Are you still there? Go ahead and unmute, please.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing well. What is your name, please?
I'm Terrence Odoms. I'm for 10 o'clock docket.
Yes, sir. Good morning. This is 20TR 31012. Amanda, if you need me to wait a moment, are you there? You good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, so you received a citation alleging that you ran a stop sign.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to do?
Plead no contest. I got a CDL, so I'm trying to save the points off my license so I can go by the work.
Yes, sir. I see that. What kind of truck you drive?
I'm trying to get back in trucking because it's the points, but I just keep messing me up and stuff. So I'm trying to get back in trucking.
I see. All right. All right, here's what I can do. Withhold of adjudication.
Thank you, sir.
Withhold of adjudication, $60 fine plus costs. Just if your license is your ticket to to earning a living, just be more careful. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Take care.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know how many points I got on there now?
Let me take a look. It looked like 3. I mean,
oh man.
You had gotten 3. Oh no, you had gotten 3 points for a suspended license ticket in 17. And you got 3 points in 17 for a failure to obey traffic control device. So there you had 6 points that you got back in 2017, and that's it. So I don't know what that does for for an employer. Those tickets are 3 going on 4 years old, but that's what you, all right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Stay safe out there, sir. Take care.
All right.
All right. Mr. Thompson, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Doing well. What have you got?
I have 2 cases. I just filed on them.
Okay.
Retained last night. These guys they're following each other, and I guess you already know they're high speeds because they're on this docket.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've got 50 cases on the docket. So
okay. I know the last one was a stop sign, so I thought these were all high speeds, but yeah, they're both doing the exact same speed.
What are your clients' names?
I have first one is, you want the bad one first? Alan Hernandez.
All right.
He's actually got 2 citations. He's charged with speed, 88 to 45, and texting.
Oh, I've only got 1 on the docket.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe the texting ticket didn't make it because it's not.
Yeah, if you want, give me a moment here. We can, are you representing them on both?
Yes. Well, they're from the same stop.
What's that?
They're from the same stop.
All
so
right.
Should be together.
Let me take a look and see what the status is on the other one.
I thought that was for today as well.
All right. Still showing pending, so that's good.
No, they didn't set it. It just says payment due on 2/22.
All right. So you filed you did file or you are filing a notice of appearance on
I just did before I logged in.
all right, the texting ticket. All right. Amanda, can we add 21 TR 1392 to this docket, please?
Absolutely.
All right. And we'll just show a not guilty plea being entered. And then, all right, so Mr. Thompson, did you want to try to resolve the tickets this morning, or did you want to set them for hearing?
I'd like to try to resolve them with you. I have a couple of motions. I don't know if you would entertain them.
I don't know. I'll entertain them. I'm not sure I'm going to grant them.
Yeah, well, one is 1832 is an enabling statute.
All right, let me take a look. Well, it is interesting, isn't it? The chapter is called unlawful speed.
Right.
And there's subsection 7. This is a violation of this section, is a non-criminal traffic infraction, and every other section except 2 specifically says the following is a prohibited act.
Right. Subsection 2 is just the establishment.
It just establishes the speed limits.
Right.
And if you look at the other speed limit statutes, for example, 3161873 says violation of the speed limits established under this section. They make that a non-moving violation. Same thing for 3161889. So I guess the question is, what is law enforcement supposed to do if there's a violation of one of the speed limits that's established under subsection 2? What do they use to allege that violation?
Well, I see 183 subsection 1 cited a lot, but it usually comes with some sort of condition.
Right.
Like a special hazard or potential hazard.
Right.
And I see a lot of 187.2s.
Yeah.
Being used out on, 75 where it's a 70-mile-per-hour zone. And then 189 for, municipal roads.
I'm going to deny the motion at this time, but I'll be honest with you, I'm going to keep thinking about it.
Okay. I have another one. Maybe this one's better.
Right. Fair enough.
It's a 6.445 motion where it just says stalker and some numbers.
All right.
It doesn't state whether it's radar, laser.
No, your other motion was better. I'm of the that particular rule of procedure is a rule of discovery, and the case law is extensive under civil, under criminal, in every other avenue. A discovery violation, dismissal of the case is the most egregious, is the most severe sanction, and only for egregious discovery violations. And so even if I were to find that this was a discovery violation, I still don't think dismissal is the appropriate sanction for that kind of violation. So the motion to dismiss is denied.
Okay. What else do I have?
The other argument was better. That one's you're gonna keep me thinking about that for a while.
Okay. Well, can I resolve them today? Can I plead to like 29 over or something, or is it too high?
I can't. I mean, I don't amend citations because I think I don't have the authority to do so. Only the law enforcement officer has the authority to amend a citation. I mean, I can give fines commensurate with lower speeds, but I can't amend the citation.
Okay. I know I just resolved one for him. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Another speeding ticket? If that's not even on the record yet, let me take a look. I appreciate your candor, sir. Let me do this. Let's set this one for a hearing. If you want to try to convince the officer to amend the ticket down, by all means. He might feel generous.
All right. How about his co-defendant?
Let me take a look. So, Amanda, Please, March 31st at 1. And who is the co-defendant?
They're following each other. Damian Umaroglu.
All right.
Exact same ticket, exact same speed.
Not texting this time.
But no, this one wasn't texting.
Texting at 88 miles an hour. It's like him and Marty.
Well, I mean, he's got his phone in his hand.
Were texting each other.
Yeah.
Please tell me you caught the Back to the Future reference.
I think the texting ticket's always a pretty hard one to prove.
What's that?
The texting ticket, I think that's really hard for them to prove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you read the statute, yes, it is. But we'll see. You never know.
Is it going to be in front of you?
I don't think so. I don't know who's the judge on the 31st, but that's the date that I've got open.
Judge Crown.
Judge Crown. Let me take a look at this gentleman's.
Judge, what would it be if I were to resolve both of them today?
On the gentleman with the texting ticket, it would be an adjudication and fines.
Okay. All right.
On Mr. Umaroglu, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your client's name. That's a little bit different story. He doesn't appear to have any prior citations.
He's a young guy.
Yeah. I could do a withhold with an 8-hour driving school.
Okay.
Going, almost 90 miles an hour on Vanderbilt. That's fast.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the same officer.
Right.
Anybody know Corporal Moore? Does he show up?
Most of the officers do.
Yeah.
So
it's not like here, like Broward. It's a 50-50. We have a lot of troopers.
No, Collier County, they show up. Sorry.
Yeah, it's different. I used to live in Naples.
What would you like? You want to, are you authorized to accept the school, or do you want to go ahead and set it?
I'll set that one too.
Fair enough. All right, Mr. Thompson.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Mr. Carney, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Lee Carney here. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
All right. I'm showing this individual just hired me, Alejandro Mendeville, and he was on the pro se docket for 10 o'clock.
Oh.
I don't know if you're still showing that or not.
Yes, you're still on the docket, and I've actually have you here as a counsel of record. All right.
All right, you do that. Okay, that's fine, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. This is 21TR1770.
Yes, mandatory here. I think his record's first citation for him, sir.
All right. Robert on a Wednesday morning. All right. I can offer the same thing I did, Mr. Thompson, for that kind of speed. I can do a withhold, but it'll be with an 8-hour driving school.
That's fine.
All right. Withhold adjudication, 8-hour driving school, $250 fine plus costs.
All right, Judge. Judge, I have one other item that is not on the docket. I'm going to ask if you may look at that, if you could get your indulgence, if the clerk could help us, if I give you the case number.
Sure.
20TR 027008.
David Hanlon?
Hanlon. Yes, sir. This individual, he filed on his own to request a payment extension. Then I got hired and I filed my notice, and the judge, it's just been set directly to hearing. I'm asking if it could be set to a pretrial, sir.
just so you know, well, that's weird. I mean, I know the serious bodily injury and the fatality ones they set directly to hearing, which I wish they wouldn't, but they do. But
Just in case of crash, but no, and injury, but not SBI, serious bodily injury or fatality.
Is it currently set for hearing?
It is, yes, it has been set, and the clerk would, March 10th.
All right. Well,
and it is set for your docket.
I see.
That's why I'm asking you today if it could be reset for here or for pre-trial.
Well, let's do this. Amanda, can you put it on today's pre-trial docket?
I can.
All right. Do you need a written order, or can I just ask you?
That I'm not sure.
I'll make an order.
All right. You'll get me an order after the fact, Mr. Carney, granting your motion to move into a pre-trial for today. There we go.
All right. And is that, are we doing that now?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right.
So what would you like to do?
I'd like to see if I can resolve it with withhold of adjudication, sir.
All right. Let's see.
His record, I don't think it shows maybe one thing some years ago. Yes. 2015, a stop sign.
There was a conditional plea entered?
No, that was my error because and I'd forgotten because it was a crash. The judge would not hear it, or would not consider it. That was my error.
I see. All right. All right. Let me look at the driving record. Oh, your client was on a bicycle?
Yes. And he was, in fact, the one who was, I believe, was injured.
Yeah. Okay. I can do a withhold $60 fine and costs.
That's fine, sir.
All right. Very good.
That is what I have. Thank you. Thank you very much. And that is what I have for today, sir. Thank you.
Take care.
I will be back this afternoon. Are you on the bench, sir?
Yes, sir. I'll see you then.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody give me just a moment here. Oh. All right. Amanda, remind me, I'm going to tell you something at the end of this docket that you'll find interesting.
Okay.
All right. All right. I have someone signed in under iPhone. Who do I have there?
John Carter, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Carter. How are you?
I'm doing okay. And you, Judge?
Doing well. All right. So for the three folks who I have currently signed in, you've just joined me. So let me review how this is going to work. This is a traffic pretrial, so I'm going to inform you of the allegations in the citation, and then you can tell me which option you'd like to select. If you wish to challenge the ticket further, you can maintain a plea of not guilty, and I'll set this for a final hearing. That final hearing will be at a future date where the officer will be required to appear, and then they would have the burden of proof to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you committed the infraction. If they cannot prove that, the ticket would be dismissed. If you wish to resolve your ticket today, you can enter a plea of either guilty or no contest. A plea of guilty means you admit you committed the infraction. A plea of no contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You're simply telling me you feel it's in your best interest to resolve the ticket today. I will then look at your driving record and the citation, and then I'll consider anything you want to tell me if you wish, and decide what an appropriate sanction might be. So with that, Mr. Carter, let's take a look here. You received a citation that alleges that you were traveling 111 miles an hour on the interstate. What would you like to do?
Judge, I would like to resolve my case today, if possible.
All right. So this appears to be your first speeding ticket. You're not required to say anything to me, but you know,
I would like to, if I'm able to, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Like I would when the ticket happened, like I said, driving, it was like maybe 2 cars on the lane, and the other, like the car in the middle lane, I mean, literally was flying. And when the state trooper, like I said, I seen them like from a couple of miles back. When they came out, like I'm in the far right lane. Like I wasn't, like I said, I didn't even know a car can go that fast. And when he came to me, he was like, yeah, 111. I was like, I'm like, that's impossible. I'm sitting here reading the actual dash monitor, and I'm like, it's showing me. I mean, I know I was going at least 85, 88, but he was like 111. And I was like, I didn't even know, like, at that time of morning, like, it was so many cars on the road at that time. I was like, I kind of think that's highly impossible to drive that fast, like, doing that kind of traffic, like 111 miles an hour. Oh my God, I'm like, ooh.
Well, see, here's the thing, though, sir. If you plead no contest or guilty today, I have to accept the citation at face value. All right. Now, you still have the right to challenge the ticket. If you're telling me you were going 85 miles an hour, not 111 miles an hour, then I can set this for a hearing, and you can challenge the ticket. And the officer is going to have to prove that you were really going that fast. Otherwise, the ticket would be dismissed. Do you want to challenge the ticket, or do you want to just accept that this is the speed?
No, I'm gonna challenge the ticket.
You're going to challenge the ticket?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good, sir. We're going to set this then on March 31st at 1:30. You log in the same way you did today. Okay, same Zoom information. We are going to send you notice, though, of your court date. Is the address where we sent the last notice to appear still good?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll send it to that address, and then we'll see you at the hearing. Okay, sir. Like I said, at that hearing, you don't have to prove that you weren't going that fast. The officer has to prove that you were. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right.
sir.
We'll see you then, sir. Take care.
You too, Judge.
All right. I have someone signed in under Brianna Mulkey.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
This is 21 TR 1744. Received a citation for, let me pull it up here, for allegedly traveling 112 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. What would you like to do?
Sir, I would like to go ahead and pay it off.
All right.
If I can.
That's really fast. So, like I said, I'm willing to hear you out. You're not required to say anything, but if you want to tell me what was going on, I'm willing to listen to you.
It's not really pretty much what's going on. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions because I was going that fast. I'm not going front. But the points that I will be getting on my, I think the license or insurance or whatever, I know that within the 30 days that you get the ticket, if you pay it off within them 30 days, don't the points go off or something like that?
No, ma'am. The way it works is for tickets, for some tickets, you can just pay them within 30 days. But if you pay it, you get points on your license, and those points stay there. All right. The points do not go away. Now, for anything more than 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, that requires that you have to see a judge. So you don't even have the option of paying it.
Right.
And that's what we have here. I mean, this officer is alleging you're going, 42 miles an hour over the limit, which is real fast.
Very. Sorry.
No, this is your first ticket?
Yes.
Can you tell me why you were going so fast?
I was going that fast because one, being on open road, going with the traffic, you kind of don't really pay attention to it. I was just going with the flow, honestly. It was truly my mistake, but that's what was truly happening. I was just really going with the flow and then getting caught. So yeah, it was a truly honest mistake.
Right.
I take full blame for it. I do.
Well, I gotta tell you, you get points for honesty. And I don't mean like points on your license. You get credit for honesty.
Oh, well, thank you.
I mean, some people will try to tell me some things that I find a little difficult to believe, but I appreciate the fact that you're owning up to it.
Thank you.
So here's what
I mean,
I'm gonna do. This is your first ticket, so I am going to cut your break.
Okay.
So I'm not going to put points in your license. I'm going to do what's called a withhold of adjudication. All right.
Oh.
I'm going to have you do a 4-hour driving school to keep those points off your license.
Okay.
You have to pay a $250 fine plus costs. The total comes to $353. All
yes.
Right. And I'm going to ask you to please slow down. Even if other cars are going that fast.
Of course, I learned my lesson. Yes.
All right. I hope so. All right. Please stay safe out there. Okay, ma'am?
Okay. Thank you so much. How do I go about paying the ticket?
You can go to callyourclerk.com and you can pay online.
Is there any number I need to show that I've been to court already?
The clerk's office will have it in their system, but in order to look up your ticket so you can pay it, you can put in the case number, which would be on your notice to appear that you got today, or you can put in the citation number, I believe, which is on the top of your ticket.
Okay, cool.
All letters on the top right. All right.
Okay. Yes. And will all this be in the email so I could follow instructions? Because I don't think I will remember all this.
All right. Is your address still the same? Are you still at 3310 Emerald Point?
Yes.
We're going to mail you the judgment from today that says, what you end up getting. Now, there's not instructions on how to pay, but just go to callyourclerk.com and you can you can find the place to pay your tickets there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry for wasting your time.
It's my time, man. This is my job. This is what I do. Take care. Stay safe. Drive slower. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Lesson learned.
Take care. All right.
All right. You too. Bye. Bye, Amanda.
All right. I have a gentleman who is signed in under Renee's.
Yes, George, I'm here.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Very good, thank you.
What is your name, please?
Rene
Your last name?
Fabrega.
One moment, please.
Yes.
All right. Yes, sir. I got you. This is 20 TR 29626. Sir, you received a citation alleging that you failed to change the address on your license within 30 days. Have you changed your address?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right. May I ask what your current address is, please?
Sorry.
What is your current address?
It's 4765 Cypress Garden Loop.
Okay.
Fort Myers, Florida 33966. I have it here on my license on my hand. If you'd like to see it.
Yes, please. Can you turn on the camera and show me?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
All right.
It's it. I don't know if you can see it well.
Yep. Got it. All right. Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
The ticket is